much high blood pressure, all right.
I'm an old man.
Yeah, you are an old man. Yeah, welcome back to another episode of Geeks-a-Musing. This is Nathan.
This is Ryan. Son
I'll
of a
tell
bitch!
you what, this episode, I can tell you, can't take it. This is going to be our mystery episode. Guess what? It's going to be whatever the heck we want to talk about. It ain't going to be no news talk. There ain't going to be no geek talk. Forget that crap. This is the all-new Geeks-a-Musing. It's just Nathan and Ryan amusing. Ain't no geeks here. I'm so freaking mad at everything.
He's very angry.
2018 is going to suck. I hate it.
It's already starting off.
It is.
It's already starting off. Oh, actually, to me, it makes me happy.
Oh, you can just get the hell out of here.
No, there's a certain thing that makes me happy.
What?
Government shutdown.
Oh.
That makes me laugh. I don't know why.
Well, you know, it's just like your computer. Government needs to shut down every once in a while to kind of help
and
it.
Reboot?
And reboot. Like the old 90s cartoon.
That's the problem. You can't reboot when you got the same crap inside. I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, anyway. This is
Anyway.
the not really a mystery episode. It's just
it's just shooting the shit.
Yeah. That's what it's going to be titled.
Yeah.
Shooting the SH.
Because we're talking about some of the equipment that we use. Like, we have these mics that are up on these stands, and I would like mics that are on stands on the table.
Yeah, we're going to switch to that at some point.
And then we got to figure out how, if we're going to start doing actual video.
Yeah. Oh. Sorry, I meant to turn that down.
That's why my phone is on. Is my phone alive?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not like your phone last time was going off like crazy.
Yeah.
We're hearing, message for your son, or just a good old boy.
Well, there it is, my phone. Look at that, Galaxy S3.
Oh, yeah, you're up to date,
man. What are they
man.
on now?
8, I think?
Yeah, I don't have anything
Or
like
is it
that.
8?
Yeah, I think it is 8.
But this is going to be...
because I don't want to spend $600 on a phone,
Why
and
not?
then I got to spend $300 on a case.
Yeah, or you
Whatever.
could...
It's ridiculous.
Who are you through?
Sprint.
You could probably do the...
I said it all sad. Sprint.
Yeah, you're like, I'll do Sprint.
Sprint. They send me into the mines to make me work.
to the cell phone mines.
We mine cell phones out of the wall.
You do. You got those big buckets on tracks. Push out's got tons of different types of cell phones.
Oh, that's
on it.
why my phone almost died. Because I'm at 22%.
No, you could. Doesn't Sprint have those plans where you can, hey, you pay $5 a month, you get your extra. You can get the phone.
Is that what it is?
Is it? I don't know.
I don't know.
I use Boost.
I'm doing 85. I think I'm doing 85 a month anyway. $85.
Holy crap! I pay 40.
Well, it's because I got like plans from like when I first got my phone, like 300 minutes.
Oh, you don't do unlimited?
Like bonus. No, it is unlimited, but I also have bonus minutes for no reason.
Are you paying for these bonus minutes?
Maybe. I don't know. I need to.
You might want to check on that.
I need to go through and read you.
Maybe you should switch to Verizon Wireless.
Fuck Verizon. Verizon over the horizon.
Yeah.
I'll be back. I'm gonna put my phone on charger.
Oh, he's making the long trek across the room to what we have on the wall over there called the power outlet.
I need a map.
Well, Ryan will be back shortly. Yeah, we're just gonna shoot the S this episode. It's gonna be pretty short. I'm guessing maybe around 30 minutes is what I'm shooting for.
Your daughter called me on my phone.
Just now?
No, like earlier.
Oh, yeah. And my wife and kids got back after we finished the last episode, and they went out to look at some puppies free puppies that one of my wife's
That's the
friends.
worst thing ever.
And they're very cute puppies. I don't know if I want them though. Of course, the kids are doing the usual. We'll take care of them. We'll pay for this, and we'll do that. And then 2 weeks later, who's on their hands and knees on the floor, wiping up puppy poop and puppy pee and.
See, that's why what happens is, don't let Lakota listen to this thing. But we dig a pit, put the dogs in.
Dig a pit. I like
it.
it.
They learn. They learn. They go in the pit.
Yeah.
If they do anything wrong.
I like it.
I don't do that.
A puppy pit.
You put people in a pit. People pit.
People pit and puppy pit. You put the people in the pit with the puppies, and they think at first, oh, this is cute, it's puppies, but then the puppies are pooping and peeing all over the puppy pit, but the people's in the pit. And those people, they have nowhere to go but poop and pee in the same pit that the puppies poop and pee in. The puppy poopy people pit.
Oh my god.
Say that.
That was a lot of
several
peas. That was a plethora of peas.
I have a thesaurus right here next to me.
That doesn't start with P.
Well,
Now we were talking about that monster earlier.
The Indian month, that one from India.
Is it India or Philippines?
Something she's like, all I want to eat your babies.
That
would make
a crazy idea though.
That'd make a good short.
Apparently on YouTube, if you look them up, you can find movies that they.
Do they have short horror movies?
Over there. Yeah.
Oh, I want to see it. Yeah.
I bet it's really, really horrible special effects.
It might be, but it seems like that's something you could do pretty cool. Easy though.
Oh yeah, it's just a head floating around with intestines and stuff.
Imagine walking down the street at night, seeing a head
and
guts
like,
floating towards you,
like floating above, like out the window with its tongue through the window, slurping on newborn babies.
Oh,
creepy.
We've got to make that short film.
Yeah, but then you got to. I mean, like, yeah, that would be. That just seems creepier than look, another zombie movie.
Yeah. That would be interesting because I haven't.
Who was that? There was somebody I was watching on YouTube. They were talking about World War Z, and they saw the movie first, then they read the book, and I was like, "You did it wrong. Should have read the book first, and then you would have saw what an abomination that movie is."
Oh, that movie's fine.
It's not the book, dude.
No, it's not. But to take away it being called World War Z, if it was called anything,
if it was anything else,
your head.
If it was anything else, I'd be fine.
You're like, no, I ain't doing it.
I'm not. I got my arms folded. Who do I look like right now?
Macaulay Culkin?
No.
I don't know.
I fold my arms when I'm being talked down to, or explain things that I don't understand.
I don't know. Who is it?
Never mind. It's a political joke.
Oh, I have no idea.
I'm President Trump.
Oh my gosh.
He does that. It's weird. I don't know. I like reading people's body language, but I don't understand where that comes from. It's almost like he was scolded when he was younger, and that's a defense mechanism.
Could be. He comes from like a millionaire family, so.
Yeah. But I don't think he was ever really scolded, to be honest.
Nobody knows. He was scolded with $100 bills.
Like, I'm taking away your allowance. Dad, I need my millions a week. I'll do the dishes.
No.
He's never done dishes. Man. I'd like to be rich. If I won the lottery. Well, man, if I won, dude, that was another thing I thought was funny. I was laying this out. This isn't political. This is more of like a comedic thing that I thought was funny. But Trump came into Nashville.
I was
last
there.
Week?
Yeah, I was there. I had my flags waving.
Oh God.
No, just kidding. I did.
But he came in and the lottery was up $550 million on one, and like I think $490 or $500 on another. And then when he left, they both dropped down to $40 million. I was like, hold on a second.
Did
he just
win
come in and take the money?
Trump won it. Oh,
he didn't win. He just came in and took the money.
Who did? Was it multiple people?
No, I think so. I don't know. Somebody won both of them the same. The same week or the same day.
Me and a friend at work were talking about that, about if you put away, because we were talking about this one guy who won the lottery. He was getting, he put so much of it, I think he may have put all of his money into his savings.
Yeah.
That where he was generating $5,000 a day in savings.
Jesus.
So he said if he wanted something that cost $10,000, he just waited 2 days and went and bought it. And that's how he was able to. He was smart with his money because that's how he kept all of his money.
That's cool.
But we were trying to guess like how many millions of dollars would you have to have in the bank to generate that kind? And it was like, I forgot, 100-something million or 32. I forgot.
100 million?
It was a bunch. But it was one of those things where you're thinking, if you won 300 million, like that's your take home after the government takes their whatever 80% or whatever they take.
Yeah. So basically, when the lottery was up to $550 million, because 40% of that is roughly $330 million.
Okay, so let's say 300 million.
I figure that out every time I look at it.
You take 150 million and just chuck it into a savings or something where it just generates normal accumulation every day.
You just use the interest
and just live off the interest.
Yeah.
And then you got 150 million to blow on whatever you want to blow on.
But I mean, what are you going to blow around with $150 million?
I don't know.
There's way too much. I don't know.
I'm one of those people where I don't want a mansion.
I don't need a mansion.
I'd want an okay sized house, but not a
I don't want a house either. I'd have one of the sweetest condos you could ever think of.
I'd get a house because I'll just pay somebody to come mow my yard.
No way, I'm not paying anybody shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'll we'll barter.
You'd be like Forrest Gump after he got back and he just mowed lawns just for the hell of it.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there's a guy here in town. You see him all the time. He's got like a little push mower and he's always waving at you, rubbing his tummy.
What?
But
He's starving?
he's kind of not all there, but maybe he's really a Forrest Gump. Maybe he's really like one of the richest guys in the state, and he just likes to mow for fun. Maybe he just wants to mow for water.
That's weird.
I think he's not all there mentally.
Probably. You'd have to be crazy to mow a lawn.
He's a big dude. He's like 6'5" or something like that.
He's not as big as the Indian we saw.
Oh, the one at the Grand Canyon?
Yeah, that guy was huge. That guy had to be. He was a football player.
He had to have been
he was 6'8" or something.
Yeah. And not skinny either, just bulky.
I miss that dude.
We should ride him.
Ride him?
Yeah.
Dear giant trash man at the...
Dear trash man.
He was taking out trash, I guess.
He was taking out dead white people is what he was taking out.
Oh, man. They probably deserved it. Oh, man.
Well, you still need to write back your acquaintance at the Luxor.
My Luxor boyfriend?
Yeah. Hi, Ryan.
I always keep getting emails like, look, rooms are at a low, $28.
Yeah, what was the last one?
Jesus Christ, seriously?
The last one he sent you, he said, "Come check out my buffet."
Yeah, it was like 2-for-1 buffet because you were complaining about buffets being so expensive. Oh, I paid $35 for a buffet. Dude, we're not doing that next time. What did I say? Next time we go there, we're going to Fremont Street.
Yeah, we're going to
We're going to Circus. We're going to play skee ball.
Yeah, Ryan's on a skee ball trip because after the last episode, we went upstairs and played some Sports Bar VR.
Yeah.
On the PlayStation VR, and it's got skee ball, so Ryan kind of got hooked on that.
And the pool thing was confusing. It wasn't.
I don't know what rules they were using.
It was an average pool. It was just some crazy where they were like something about spots and stripes.
It was 8-ball, but it was. I didn't understand the.
I don't remember. I know solids and stripes. That's what you went by.
I don't know what rules they were using for that 8-ball because you would hit you had two solids left and you'd hit one in
and you'd take it out.
It would take it out, put it back on the table, and give the turn to the other guy.
Yeah, and then at the end of that, he didn't even knock the 8-ball in. He just won for no reason.
Yeah. Then he went to hit his striped in. He missed it, but then it took it off the table.
Yeah, I was like that.
But then it was your turn.
The game's
I didn't understand.
The game's janky. He doesn't know what's doing.
Maybe somebody else knows what kind of 8-ball that was.
I don't know.
That didn't make sense.
That's not how we played. You had to be on the one side of the line. You had to shoot the ball and had to go past the line. Yeah. You had to hit it. You had to hit a ball. Because if you missed and didn't hit anything, the other person got even.
Yeah, and you couldn't hit the other person's ball first, otherwise.
Yeah, you had to hit your ball first.
Had at least hit your. And was it in 8-ball where if the 8-ball was by a hole and you hit your ball to hit the 8-ball in, didn't that count as a victory?
No, I remember.
I know you couldn't just hit the 8-ball straight in without knocking all yours in first, but I thought
you had to do all yours first.
But I thought if you could get if you hit your
ball,
if
you hit one of the stripes and it hit the 8-ball and knocked it in.
Knocked the 8-ball in. Didn't you win?
I don't know.
Wasn't that like some way to start?
Who's yelling from upstairs?
I think my wife was yelling for my daughter.
Yeah.
I hear running.
You got horses upstairs.
Yeah, I was showing my kids the old Detroit Red Wings goon player Bob Probert. We were watching a tribute video to him. The old time hockey fights, man. Yeah. That's a sport right there.
They do that anymore? Still fight?
Yeah, they still fight. They don't let them go at it like they used to.
Yeah, it was like they just were like, all right, go ahead.
Yeah, I think back
in... just kind of kick back and let them go to town.
They did. Back in the day, they would just kind of sit back and let them kind of go at it, win themselves out. But I think nowadays they kind of jump in there kind of quick. I think if you take a few seconds, they'll jump in. But if you start up right away.
That's why they punch so fast because they're afraid they're going to get broken up. So
yeah, they're like, we got to get as many punches in.
I get 12 punches in 3 seconds.
And then for the most part, they stay pretty sportsmanlike in hockey.
Usually
that's the one thing with hockey, man.
Shake hands and all that stuff.
I know there's been some unsportsmanlike stuff in hockey, but for the most part, man, I mean, what other sport ends that way? I mean,
sports in general nowadays is never like the way it used to be. I just remember there being more heroic, or
they let them play back in the day. It seemed like
there was. I do remember games back in the day like it wasn't so commercial dominated. Like like they would play and they'd play and they would play and they'd play. I mean, you might get two or three innings or something going on.
Mm-hmm.
Not innings. It's baseball.
Well, it's baseball. Well, it still counts.
Like they get a couple. They get a couple things in, and then they'd go to commercial. But now it's like going, all right, we're back from commercial, and I'll flag on the field. We're going back to commercial.
And
You're
back to
what?
commercial.
Really? I just got back from a commercial.
And even
Stop it.
though we're not watching the Super Bowl this year, the last few Super Bowls,
Are we not really?
no, I'm not doing it. I haven't watched any of the playoffs.
Who's going to be?
I'm standing by my.
Who's going to be in it?
Okay. It comes down to let's see. In the NFC, it is the Minnesota Vikings versus the.
I always like the Vikings because when those guys would play, they'd grow out their facial hair. They look like Vikings. That was badass.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, they would grow their.
They had the one dude who had that. He had the blonde hair, so he looked like a Viking. But he put like, was it Band-Aids or something in his thing? It came down. It looked all knotted and cool looking, like a Viking. It was badass.
Did he for the Minnesota Vikings?
Yeah.
I don't remember that guy. I remember them.
I remember seeing him once going, that guy looks bad.
There used to be a guy.
I'm not a Vikings fan, but I mean, I like it when they do that stuff where they.
Yeah, there used to be a guy for the Pittsburgh Steelers used to grow a big old beard out. But the Minnesota Vikings, excuse me, they're playing at Philadelphia against the Eagles.
No.
And then you got the Jacksonville Jaguars.
I might have to pull for the Eagles because my dad was an Eagles fan.
Oh, was he really?
That's the only, well, my dad was from Allentown, Pennsylvania. So he's a Philadelphia.
Well, it's nice, except for the New England Patriots. It's nice to see some different teams in there.
Yeah.
I know Philadelphia, they got in the playoffs not too long ago, but they haven't been that regular.
Did you say the Jags?
The Jacksonville Jaguars, dude, last season. Okay, this is the type of turnaround on this team. Last year they were 3-13. Last year they only won 3 games.
My best friend in the Navy, my friend Bernard Torres. That's right, I used your full name.
Am I believe it? Beep.
Nah,
boop.
I don't care for this guy.
Oh, okay.
He's my buddy. He's from Jacksonville, Florida. He was always telling us dude in the Navy. He was weird because it would be like we'd be in the berthing area, where you sleep and stuff.
Yeah.
And then like you'd wake up going, "Gee, why is it freezing in here?" And then that's because Bernie turned the stat down to 45 degrees.
Holy crap!
Because he was hot. He's from Florida.
Too hot in here.
Too hot. I'm gonna put it down to 45 degrees and got freaking icicles growing off stuff. Well, that's not true. 32 degrees is freezing.
Yeah. Well, I personally think it's going to be the.
It's going to be the Patriots.
I think it's going to be the New England Patriots versus.
You know why I know it's going to be the Patriots?
Oh, some conspiracy on this.
Conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
Patriots have been winning since.
They've won every Super Bowl since
2011.
2011.
Yeah, remember
2001?
Wait, was it 2001? Yeah,
since
2001 they've been winning like every other Super Bowl. I don't know if that's true. But I always said that was weird. But after 9/11, like the Super Bowl right after that, the Patriots won. I was like, really?
See,
is that just because
I would agree
red,
with your
white and blue.
I might agree with your theory. Who same year?
Actually won?
Well, it was the Patriots, but that same year the New York Yankees were in the World Series.
Oh, that's
But
if they would have won, if they would have won, I'd go, aha!
Yeah, then you're like,
I knew it.
Yeah, Ryan would have been out there in the street corner.
I'm sitting out there with my sign. The end is nigh.
Bring it. He has a big bell. Bring out your dad. Wasn't that Wilt Chamberlain in the stand?
What?
Wasn't it Wilt Chamberlain
really?
in Stephen King's The Stand?
I don't remember.
It was a basketball player. I can't remember who it was.
I remember it was Bring Out Your Dead was Monty Python.
Oh, no, I was doing the Stephen King's The Stand.
He walks out and he puts an old man on the cart and he's like, there you go. And he's like, I'm not dead. He goes, yeah, you are. You'll be stone cold dead in a moment. I'm feeling better. And then he hits him over there with a cudgel.
A cudgel? You say cudgel?
Yeah, it's a little tiny club.
Well, I think I'll give you my predictions, even though I'm not really watching it. I think it'll be the New England Patriots.
No Super Bowl party this year?
No, not this year. And versus I'm going to say the Minnesota Vikings.
Dude, my birthday's on a Saturday this year.
I think
I'm getting fucked up.
You're going to get swifty.
I'm going to get
You
dead.
got to get swifty.
What the hell is that?
It's from Rick and Morty.
No,
You gotta watch it, man.
No.
I'm trying to get Ryan in here to watch Rick and Morty.
I brought you anime to watch, and you won't watch it.
I will. I'm not gonna watch it with my kids.
They could watch Battle Angel Alita.
Could they?
Yeah.
What's it rated?
G+.
Did you just make that up?
I did. What's G+? General audiences plus perverts. No, M66 or Black Magic they probably can't because there's something weird about I can't remember if she's absent-minded.
You said there was animated nudity in that?
Yeah, she's like there's a part where she gets her camera, her recorder box, puts her bandana on and walks out of her house and she's butt-ass naked. And then she goes, "Ah," and she turns around and runs back in to get dressed because she completely forgot.
Is she a robot?
What? No, she's a human, but like, is she absent-minded or is it just weird Japanese humor where nudity's funny?
Probably weird Japanese humor.
Maybe.
They got a weird...
I remember that lady, when I look at her, she looks very much like Vasquez from Aliens.
Does she?
Yeah.
I'll have to watch. Where's that movie at? Where's it at?
My spinal cord.
Ryan brought over a couple DVDs for me to watch.
Because you talked about in that anime how you hadn't seen it. See that?
Yeah, I hadn't seen it.
Right there. It looks like
Oh, yeah, she does.
And then we got Battle Angel because we're going to cheat and watch Battle Angel Alita before everyone else gets to see it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not one of those people. I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those people that throw out things like, "Oh, that's racist. That's racist crap."
What's this?
If it's not actually, you know.
Oh no! I think it's the picture I know.
I'm looking at the back of this picture. The Japanese. They have a black guy in this anime. That looks.
It almost looks like a caricature, doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
No, yeah. Oh, that's horrible.
Look at those. It looks pretty bad.
That almost looks like 1930s, like
blackface almost.
Yeah, with like the little kid with the watermelon. What was that called?
Oh, it does.
My friend's dad has one of those paintings. I can't remember what he's called.
I can't remember either.
I'm not saying words because I'm not that person.
That's crazy. And I've noticed that in a couple of Japanese anime. There's another Japanese anime called Blood the Last Vampire.
Yeah.
And I think there's one black character they show in that movie because it takes place on an American. The movie takes place on an American military base in Japan.
Okay.
In the late '60s, early '70s, but they show like one black character, and he is so. It is. They have animated. The Japanese have animated him as such a character with giant lips and these really big eyes, and he's like, ho, 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 ho. It looks like something out of like 1940s Disney or something, cartoon.
That's horrible.
I remember telling my sister about it. She watched it. She was like, "Oh my gosh!" She's like, "That looks bad."
I'm surprised your sister's not on these.
I couldn't drag her on here.
Really?
Yeah, she's one of those people that does not like pictures or voice recordings, hearing herself.
Why? What's she up to?
Black magic. No, she's just one of those. She's one of those people that.
Black magic.
Oh yeah. The other movie. Nah, but I don't think she listens to this podcast, so.
Really?
I can talk smack about her.
Nah.
Yeah, you heard that?
Your sister's nice.
You hear that, Rachel? I'm talking smack.
Your sister's. I'm a better brother than you are.
Yeah, because you gave her that 360.
I gave her a whole console.
Yeah. Wait, I did too. I got her the N64 for Christmas.
Who cares? That's an N64. What a piece of shit.
Okay. I got her the N64, which I think came with Mario, and I also bought the GoldenEye for her, and I bought all the extra controllers that go in with it too.
Did you say that 360 still works?
Yeah, I think it does. I think it still works for her.
Was it the Elite? I got the Elite after.
Yeah,
I got the Elite, and then I got another Elite. That's the one I gave her.
I don't think you gave her an Elite, did you?
I don't remember.
I don't either. It was. Wait, yeah, the Elite. Yeah. The Elite was the black one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was.
Because I still have my other one. It's still hooked up. I just never use it.
Yeah.
I think it's probably caked in dust.
It probably is. See, I want to play.
It's my Xbox One. Oh yeah, on my Xbox One they have Rock Band 4, which I still don't like the character creation system. They all look like skinny hipster kids. Yeah.
What's wrong with that?
What's that sign that was outside a coffee shop? Hipsters is what you get when you tell every kid they're special.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Well,
all kids are special.
Reality will catch up to them sooner or later.
Not soon enough.
Yeah, I know.
Should have hit them when they were 6.
Yeah, I miss playing Rock Band a little bit. But I can't justify buying an Xbox One.
No, not for one, man. Because if I could have I mean, to be honest, if I could have like got Rock Band 4 for my PlayStation and all my stuff would have transferred, all my songs, I would have got it on PlayStation. But that's not how it works.
I've contemplated getting it for the PlayStation 4, but I'm like, I have all those games I bought
all over again. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like.
Plus, all your old games are not going to transfer. All
those songs.
Not going to transfer. Yeah.
Ugh, I can't do that.
But they have they have a thing in there called Rock Band Rivals, and basically you come up with a name like I have Zombie Kings, and then 9 other people join your band. So it's almost like I almost want to change the name of it like Zombie King Records, because everybody has their own band that would be part of that thing.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
And then they would play, because like you play the songs that they have up for that week, and then like everyone tries to gain, like you have to have a certain amount to be able to pass, and then go up a rank. Because right now we're gold, we have to go up to platinum.
Could we play songs like Goodbye, Moon Man?
No.
Goodbye.
I don't know what that is.
That's another Rick and Morty reference.
I don't get
For all you Rick and Morty fans out there, wubba dub dub dub.
What the hell? Weird.
I've been on a Rick and Morty kick here lately. If you can't tell, I've been rewatching all 3 seasons.
What else? My stepsister's weird.
What? I've never met your stepsister. She lives in Vegas though, doesn't she?
Yeah, that was a bummer.
Oh, when we went out there and she
I was like, I went to call her and she was like, I'm on a cruise. Son of a bitch. No. What a perfect time. Because man, I would have if that would have worked. That would have been funny. Because I just would have had her. I would have had her show up at the hotel.
Oh, not tell us?
And not tell you guys and act like she's a prostitute.
Oh, my gosh.
Because she would.
I would have looked straight at you like, Ryan, what'd you do?
Who's this? I got a girl.
Like, all right, well, I'm stepping out for a while. See you, Ryan.
Oh, man. That's funny. But she's pretty cool.
I guess.
Paul would have freaked out. Paul would have freaked out if he met her, because he's always wanted to meet her.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Why
Can't do nothing about it now.
Why are you saying stuff like that?
Can you, married boy?
Trying to get Paul in trouble?
Yeah, I'm always trying to get Paul in trouble. I'm always trying to get married people in trouble.
Yeah, you are. Stop it, man. Oh, we're married men.
I know, that's your problem. Marriage is pointless.
You'll find somebody special one day.
Oh my god, that was good. Thanks. Tell me another story.
Well, hey, you said a while ago you wanted to put blonde streaks in your hair. I said you'll have any guy you want.
No, because I was talking about talking about '90s music for the night last time, and then in the late '90s when I got back from the Navy. What's it called? Highlights? Is that what it was called?
I think so. Yeah.
Not the highlights.
Or the frosted tips.
Not like
whatever.
the highlights you get in the doctor's office. Goofus and Gallant. That was my favorite one out of there. Because you had Goofus and Gallant. Goofus was the one who was always screwing up.
I don't remember that.
Okay, Goofus was the kid who was like...
I just went to find these objects.
Goofus finds someone else to paint fences while he goes out and play or something like that. And then Gallant was the kid who did everything right. He was the good kid. Goofus was the bad kid. Nowadays, Goofus would be the hero because he's a dumbass and doesn't do his work and doesn't do his
he would be the one getting promoted and getting all these extra stuff.
Oh yeah, he would be. And then Gallant would be going, I work my fingers to the bone, and I'm making less than minimum wage.
Well, that's the way it works.
And I'm a bank manager. What the hell? How'd that happen? You poor bastard.
We're gonna
some poison.
We're gonna color Ryan's hair.
I did the thing with remember how we did New Year's resolutions and the one previous to the last one.
Yeah.
And I talked about how like I was gonna like try to talk like try to be better.
Yeah.
And then like 2 minutes later, I was already back the way I was. I was yep, that's about as good as my resolutions go.
I thought about that too. The last episode when you got on your Star Wars fans can eat it thing again.
That shit needs to be said. Those people are the ones who they deserve what I just gave them because that's bullshit.
They deserve their cake.
They deserve their cake, and they need to eat it out of my asshole.
Oh my gosh,
that's how it should be.
Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, he's shoving cake in his butt right now, folks. Yep. All right. We got some people lining up outside the door. Come on in, get your cake. Come on.
Ew, gross. And I'm over here like freaking gaping.
We've got Goatsy here. Goatsy's here, folks.
Goatsy. I couldn't remember what that was called. Ugh, that's so gross. Look at you.
Holy crap.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
You're
gosh.
dying. You're dying over there.
Oh, shoot.
So we got... I'm looking at
Sorry.
the thing. We got music.
Yeah, we got 90s music coming up next episode.
I got to think of, like... Because I got to think, like, I came in from 80s to the 90s. And then all the music there. Because it is funny. I mean, I'll probably bring this back up again, but how, like, all my metalhead friends hated grunge music when it first came out. And I remember I had a tape that had Soundgarden. It was like one of those sampler tapes you get from, like, Musicland back in the day.
Mm.
And I remember hearing Soundgarden for the first time, thinking, my God, this guy's voice is fantastic. And then, like, hearing, like, you know, like, nobody wanted to get, like, oh, man, do you know how many people celebrated Kurt Cobain? His death on that day? Celebrated. Because they were glad one of the heroes of grunge was dead. I'm like, going, you people are horrible.
Well, didn't
Good job, Courtney Love. I know it was you.
It was her. Shh, wait, no, it wasn't Courtney. Talking about she can kill us, man.
Bring it.
Was it the Soundgarden guy? He committed suicide, didn't he?
Yeah.
Because he was
But
the one.
wasn't he friends with what's his face?
From I almost said Blink 182. Sorry, you guys are still alive.
What?
Linkin Park.
Yeah, Linkin Park.
Yeah, he's right because they were
like
really
buddies.
good friends. And they both hung themselves, didn't they?
Yeah, but I think that why? How fast can hanging be?
I wouldn't think very fast unless you're getting hung from gallows where it breaks your neck.
Now, I thought for the longest time there was a hitman out there who hit. That was his. What do you call it? His his MO,
yeah.
whatever. Like there was a guy. Yeah, there was a guy who was like. He was probably hired to take out people, but that's how he did it. He made people look like they hung themselves and they were doing the. What's it called? What's it called? Where you hang yourself or you're trying to jerk off?
Autoerotic asphyxiation.
Yeah, autoerotic asphyxiation. Because it happened to the lead singer of NXS, and it happened to, was it David Carradine?
Yeah.
It happened to him too.
Yeah,
I was like going, there's no way nobody does that. It was a hitman who made it look like it happened.
Can you imagine Mr. Kung Fu going out that way? Getting found?
I'm telling you, it was a hitman.
Oh.
It was a hitman. He goes, oh man, it's funny when I knock people out, you should see what I do to them. What?
Yeah,
I make them hang them and I put their dick in their hand. I'm funny. It's what I do. It's my thing.
He's the comedic hitman.
I just put people's feet in water and I freeze the water. And then they're hanging there with a big old bucket of frozen water stuck to their feet. And they're like, why the hell did this happen? And then I go, and I walk off. Watch, this is going to start happening. And then somebody's going to come after me.
It will.
They're going, the frozen thing. I go, how does that work?
Like, wait a minute.
I just made it up.
Yeah, you're going to be the suspect too, dude. We got it on audio recording.
Bring it. Bring it all.
Everybody can't bring everything.
I say bring it.
You're doomed.
Oh, well.
All right, well, that's all I got. This is a short episode.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we're 33 minutes in.
What are we doing after this?
We're doing 90s music, baby.
No, I know that. I mean,
a couple
after
weeks.
recording.
Oh. Well, let's see what time it is. It's almost 10 o'clock. We can maybe run upstairs and do one more VR thing or something. Because I'm a baby and I'm getting sleep. It's past my bedtime.
It is past your bedtime.
So
I'll have to bring these next time.
Yeah, in the description you can find all the stuff to get a hold of us if you want to. I'll get random emails from
really?
I think it's like these auto emails that go out that's like, hey, I heard your podcast. We do these audiograms, or I've actually got a couple people that have emailed saying, hey, I heard your podcast. I like, they'll say it on the YouTube page.
Yeah,
and it's.
Yeah, I
say,
saw
hey,
that
you should
one
come check out my page, and I will, and I'll message back or comment.
Yeah,
I never hear a thing back.
Yeah, because I swear it's just a thing to get subscribers to them.
Which I did subscribe one time to one lady.
Yeah,
she didn't have a ton of subscribers.
I did the same thing. Yeah.
And I thought, I was like, okay, I'll subscribe to her and I'll talk back and maybe she'll return the favor. Yeah. No, she never did. So I unsubscribed and I deleted my comment. I was like,
I've been going through all my subscriptions, getting rid of some people that I was like, yeah, you don't post anymore, so.
And Ryan still hasn't posted anything on Geeks-a-Musing, have you not?
Oh, I don't know how to do the thing for the video thing.
You just got to sign out of your YouTube and sign in under Geeks.
Okay. Because I should put up that X-Wing one that I did.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
I spiced that thing all by myself.
Link it. Link it to our Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah. Ryan has had a pretty cool. He played the Star Wars VR.
Yeah, then I played it again after that, and I beat your score by 5, but I need 5 more TIE fighters to beat the 72 TIE fighters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, real quick before we go, speaking of Star Wars VR, did you hear about the one that opened up at there's one at Disneyland, Disney World, the Star Wars Empire. It's the VR.
No, I did hear about that VR one for that Battlefront. Is going to actually be released on its own. It's going to be a bunch of missions that's VR X-Wing like that.
When?
I don't know when, but I'm getting it.
Well, heck yeah, they should have done something for Battlefront 2. I don't know why they didn't do it.
Oh, man. I hope you don't just play X-Wings.
Getting TIE fighters?
Maybe, but I think like
Y-Wings,
like an A-Wing.
Yeah.
Ooh. If I could fly an A-Wing at full speed through an asteroid field, I'm a dead man.
Yeah, well, shoot, imagine playing on Hoth, flying in a snow speeder.
Oh, snow speeders? Oh, that'd be scary because
going between their legs.
You don't know how far down you can get to.
Well, no, what I want to say about that Star Wars VR, it's at the Disney Worlds. It's like a big building, and so it's supposed to take place during the Rogue One. Yeah. During the Rogue One stuff, and so you're infiltrating the Empire base as stormtroopers. So you got the VR mask on, but it's a warehouse or a big building that's set up for the game. So if you walk in the game and lean up against a wall, you can you lean up against a real wall. So
okay.
And then there's another part they're saying if you look in the virtual world and there's a bench there, you can actually physically sit because when you're walking around, like you're physically walking and you're going through the virtual world.
Okay.
And so they said some people who tried it out said, you see like as like a gun rack, a rifle rack.
Yeah.
And they say, in the game you reach out, you don't really expect to touch it, but you really touch the real weapon. So you feel the immersion is like way beyond what you're used to.
That's cool.
And I want to try it. So we're gonna plan a trip to Disney World to try it out.
All right.
Just that.
Okay.
So it's like what, a 15-hour drive.
Yeah.
There and back. We can be back by Sunday.
Are you serious? Because I'm like, okay. we can do that. Let's do it.
Oh, dang. All right. So we're out. Just check the description. Get a hold of us. So this has been Nathan.
And this is Ryan. And I'm not going to do the punch off.
Yeah!